Hi, this is Wildman. I did 7.5 years state penitentiary, and this is just a quick documentary really to show you how you can actually make money in prison for canteen stuff like your soups and your sausage and your tuna, whatever you want, apart from having to go to the canteen. It's a good honest way to make a buck, believe it or not, because you're in prison, without doing drugs, without gambling, without all the shit you shouldn't be fucking doing in there. You can earn a buck doing it, but you can also get fucking twatted doing it. This way, you're not going to get fucking done in by making a beanie and gloves. Today I'm going to show you how to make gloves and the beanie. People think, well, why would you want a beanie and gloves in Arizona? Because it's a desert. The reason why you'd want it, because certain parts of the year, like monsoon season and a bit over, it goes from like 100 degrees of the daytime down right to 50, and no one tells the Arizona system that they've still got the AC on, so it's cold and you get climatised, so you want beanies and gloves. You know the reason why you want beanies and gloves? Bit more sinister side to it is if there's a prison riot or anything going on, you want to be able to have gloves and a beanie on. The beanie is to stop identification. The gloves are because if there's a shank in the room, they're going to get it. The first thing they're going to do is take prints off it. And they all have your prints. If you've got a pair of gloves on, there is no print. That's the sinister side. Mainly it's just for warmth. Let's put it like that. So what you do is you get your old prison shirts. Now you buy these, you can buy them in the store, or you got a laundry guy who like basically sorts you out for a couple of tuners a month. He'll turn around and make sure that you got like 5X, because he was a big guy, still a big guy, and you'll get new winter stuff. Well, basically for the old stuff, they're just trash. So you get him to get a bag full of t-shirts and jumpers that they don't want. And you basically get an arm like that. You get your blade, which is you just basically, these are the razors you get, nasty ass razors, cut the shit out of you, but they are good for cutting things, because in the canteen you can buy plastic scissors for cutting paper, but that's literally all that it does is cut paper. So you get the blade and you cut. As so. The rest of the jumper, I'll explain to you what you're going to do with that. You're going to make, let me see, one. You're going to make 2 pairs of gloves and probably 3 beanies. So you can actually get, in realistic, you can get $20 for an old jumper. So you've got this, right? You got the sleeve. This is how you make the gloves. It's not rocket science really, but you sat in the cell or you sat in your dorm and you're not really doing fuck all, and you're thinking, I might as well be doing something, right? So you get your hand like that, you draw an outline. Always do the outline a little bit bigger than what your fingers are. Like so. There's your outline. Then you get your thread and your needle. Now you wouldn't have thread like this. Mainly you get your thread from, when you get your pants in prison, it's just basic orange and like, I don't know, just like a canvas. It's not stretchy or anything. On the waistband, it's just elastic and it's sewn in with yellow cotton, orange cotton, sorry. All you actually do is, on the waist bit, you cut it, and then with your needle you just pluck a few off. If you do it right, if you go from left to right, it'll just come off in one continuous thing, and then you get the front and then you get the back, and then you just get a toilet roll and you wrap your thread up. The needles, they're not prison. You can't go to the commissary and buy a sewing needle, but they do have prison tailors and they will sell you. Now a needle will cost you $10, but you get an old shirt or an old jumper and you can make a couple pairs of gloves and a few beanies, you've made $20. And as long as you're not ham-fisted, the needle will make you a lot of money. Now you're probably thinking, why is this fucking big bastard sewing in prison? Because I actually even when I was in there, I want to stay out of trouble and I wanted to get out. And it had been very easy to go the drug route, and it had been very easy to go any other route. But them other routes actually will get you more time, and it's just selfish. Threading it's a pain in the arse. With a, so you thread the needle. Now I'm not going to sew the whole thing in front of you. I've got one prepared earlier, but I'm just showing the general idea of what you've got to do. You got that. Cut the excess off. Right. You just basically start sewing. It's in one. You don't fuck about. Don't do one thing at a time. You do a few at a time like that. You do the whole glove. There's no point in showing you this on YouTube because it takes an hour to do one fucking glove. You do the whole glove and it comes out like this. Right? There's your glove. Then you get your blade, you cut and you go around. Now be careful when you're doing this because you don't want to cut through what you just stitched, because you'd have to re-stitch it obviously. And you always do it inside out because you don't want to see the stitches. So then basically you pop it out like so. Okay. I mean, it takes an hour to make, but at the end of the day, what were you doing anyway apart from sat on your ass watching TV, right? There, you got one glove. You obviously need two gloves because you've got two fucking hands. But like I say, when it's cold, keeps you warm. and if you get into a fight or you get into anything, you got a bit of padding. If there's blood and shit splattered, you've got your gloves on. At the end of the riot or at the end of the straightener, whatever you've had, you just take it off, go to the end of your door, or if you're in the tent, bury it under the tent. If you're in dorms, you go to where the bunk beds are, you lift the topper up where the ceiling is, where you put your hooch, you get your fucking bloody glove and throw it away. Now for your beanie, same thing, same principle anyway. You don't want that bit there, you want it as straight as possible if you can. I mean, you can actually get a ruler and mark it, but you don't also eyeball it. Straight, like that. You're drawing a head shape basically. It's not hard. Now people's heads are different sizes, but normally with these they have a bit of give in them. So you start off there, go like that, go the other way, go like that. You got a head shape, right? You do the same principle, you sew all the way around, you'd end up with that. Turn it the other way around, fold it in so it's not shabby. So now you've got a beanie and gloves. That'd cost you $4. Thank you.